Today I made a video saying how impressed I was with Palestinian faith because it just seems that Palestinians have this ironclad faith.
I started reading it because I was so curious about what is this faith that the Palestinian people have. And I swear it's answering the exact questions I had in my mind.
Hey man, you coming to the protest for Palestine? I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure.
Assalamualaikum sahabat Tebar, salam. Sudah hampir sebulan ini rakyat Palestina mengalami ujian dan musibah yang cukup berat. Dengan kemajuan teknologi informasi saat ini, semua kesedihan yang menimpa warga Gaza dapat tersebar ke seluruh penjuru dunia dengan sangat cepat. Semua orang dapat memantau dan menyaksikan setiap kejadian yang menimpa rakyat Palestina secara real time. Termasuk tereksposnya keteguhan iman rakyat Palestina dalam menghadapi musibah.
يعبي معايا ميه يعني لو يفتحوا الكاميرات بيشوفوا هم ناقلين الاسطول الاولاد عشان نعمل اشي في الدار ناكل نشرب استشهدوا الله يسهل عليهم الله يسهل عليهم الله يسهل عليهم حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل.
Bahkan lagi-lagi, kejadian seperti ini menginspirasi banyak orang Barat untuk mempelajari Islam. Seperti yang dialami oleh Megan Rice, influencer TikTok asal Amerika. Ia tertarik mempelajari Islam setelah membandingkan iman rakyat Palestina dengan iman agamanya saat ini.
No, but can we talk about the Palestinian faith real quick? Because it's unlike anything I've ever seen. I have quite literally seen videos of people who have lost everything, even their children, and they are holding their dead children in their arms and still thanking God. Still asking God to take care of their children from there. Meanwhile, the people who claim to be of faith and are still backing this genocide could never. You're a bunch of lying assholes. You're the same people who love to soak up the book of Job when you're in church. You love hearing that story. You feel so inspired by Job losing everything and still thanking God. Meanwhile, the Palestinians are literally a population of Jobs right now. The Palestinians are doing everything that was described Job doing in the Bible. Still thanking God, still maintaining steadfast in their faith, still being ironclad in their faith, and you're backing their genocide. But my faith, I'm loving. My faith is loving. Hang it up. Because you're a lot at this point.
Bukan hanya Megan, kejadian seperti ini juga menginspirasi Abi dan bahkan banyak orang Barat lainnya untuk mempelajari Islam.
I started reading it because I was so curious about what is this faith that the Palestinian people have. It's something so deep and so profound that I was just drawn to learn more about Islam. So I started reading the Quran the other day, and I swear it's answering the exact questions I had in my mind about what's happening in Palestine right now. Like, how can God allow these things to happen? And so I'm reading here from the Quran, the first chapter. It says here, God is not unaware of what you do. And it says, when you Israelites killed someone and started to blame one another, God brought to light what you concealed. Literally, there was a hospital that was bombed, and Israel tried to blame Palestine. They said that Hamas bombed themselves, and it says here, God brought to light what you concealed. And the truth came out later about what actually happened, and that Israel claimed that they did it, and then they took it back later when they saw all of the destruction that happened from it and from the public outcry. And another thing that I really, really needed to hear, it says here, you shall not shed each other's blood, nor turn your people out of their homes. You consented to this and bore witness. Yet here you are slaying one another and driving some of your own people from their homelands. Literally, exactly the situation that's going on right now is spoke about in the Quran in the first chapter. Like, it literally answered my questions that were on my mind, and like, I feel peace in my heart. And I'm not Muslim, I'm actually Christian, and I just started reading this out of curiosity. It spoke about in the Quran.
Setelah mempelajari Al-Quran yang terinspirasi dari keteguhan iman orang Palestina. Kemudian hal ini tentu saja dapat membuka mata hati Megan, Abi, dan beberapa non-muslim lainnya akan kedamaian yang dibawa agama Islam.
It's just the main thing is I tried other religions and like I just couldn't find peace.
Subhanallah.
And that's all I want in my life, because I've been through too much chaos and I just can't take it anymore. I just need to find peace. And then I met SJ. And the funny thing is, it was just...
You can come. Yeah.
It was just one of those things where, like, he just approached me and was like, "Hey, man, you coming to the protest for Palestine?" I was like, "You know what? Yeah, sure." And then I kind of talked to SJ a little bit and kind of talked to some other people who were in the Islamic faith, and they just seemed at peace with everything. And that's all I wanted. So then the next day I came up to SJ and I told him, I was like, "Hey, I think I want to convert to Islam." That, and I did a little bit of research before, and it just seems like I feel at peace every time I read about it. I feel at peace every time I think about it. And like, I don't even know how to pray, but I was just copying what SJ was doing. And he was like, "How do you feel, bro?" And I was like, "I feel pretty good. I feel at peace, like I'm at home. I feel calm." And so that there is no God except Allah.
And that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah.
Is the messenger.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.